Hello there! I'm Scotty, you're not. Welcome back to Based on TV Month. We are talking about Yogi Bear. I don't know why I did the Yogi theme song, but Yogi Bear, which came out in 2010. This makes it 15 years old this year. Excuse me. And the film stars Dan Aykroyd as Yogi Bear, Justin Timberlake as Boo Boo, uh, Tom Cavanaugh as Ranger Smith, T.J. Miller as Ranger Jones, and Anna Faris as a documentary lady. And not Tom Holland as the mayor's assistant. Yes. He looks a lot like Tom Holland, but it's not him, I swear. It's 2010. Tom Holland would have been like, what, 15? He was 2010. Around then. No way that. Anyway, so the movie tells the story, or at least tries to tell the story, of the Jellystone Park is now 100 years old and they're celebrating, but the mayor has come through and says, oh, you have to get this many people to sign up to be here by this point in time, or we're closing it down. Yeah. So that's the whole plot, is they try to figure out a way to do that while Yogi and his shenanigans ruin things. It's a very 90s plot, and I'm convinced this was wrote in 1995 and put somewhere, and they found it. And like, hey, let's make a movie, but didn't really change anything except for like maybe some technology-wise, some things. I don't know, but it all seems very 90s-ish, which, you know. Although, back in the 90s, I would have picked Tom Hanks to play Ranger Jones, or Ranger Smith. Smith. I already got them. I've already been getting the names confused of whether there was a Ranger Jones or a Ranger Smith. And then they put both in this movie. Because I was like, was it Ranger Smith or was it Ranger Jones? It's Ranger Smith was the ranger that was always after Yogi on the show. But then they put another ranger with the name Ranger Jones. So now it confuses me. Yeah. So we start with Yogi, of course, stealing a picnic basket and using what do you call that thing? A zip line to do it. But of course, he messes up and gets tangled, and yeah, this causes Ranger Smith to get angry. But then Anna Faris shows up as a sorry, Ranger Smith shows up, or no, Anna Faris shows up as documentarian who wants to document the Yogi Bear situation because she's been all around the world documenting things. She thinks the Jellystone Park is perfect to for that to record Yogi, and so she puts a camera in Boo Boo's bow tie. Don't forget that. The mayor comes along and tells him, hey, it's great you're celebrating 100 years of Jellystone, but guess what? You have this amount of time to get people to sign up because your bear friend over there is messing up and there's not enough people coming. So, yeah, that. But it turns out this is not just like trying to get people to come. He is trying to do deforestation. He's trying to take all of the trees in Jellystone, which is a national park and therefore can't be logged, because if it's a national park, that means it's considered a national monument, right? Which means it's protected. Not according to this movie. The mayor can just move in, and he's also running for governor, so you know that's great. But yeah. So said they gotta sign these season passes, which are only $50 for a year. It's not bad. A year pass. But like, I guess you gotta pay to go to national park. I don't know. So I set this whole thing they're gonna do, which is the celebration for the 100 years, and they complete with people get the drinks, and they get pop, they get food, and fireworks during the day for some reason. I don't know why it's during the day. Though it's weird because sometimes when the fireworks go off, it's like the sun is setting, but not really, and they make it seem like night after this happens. Because Yogi decides he's gonna help and starts playing Ain't Nothing But a Good Time by Poison, and then ends up causing the fireworks to go off. And it's kind of, this is at the behest of Ranger Jones, who is being tricked by the mayor because Ranger Jones wants to be the lead ranger, and because he keeps getting told no, he wants to do stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Ranger Jones' story is kind of stupid. He's sort of put as a villain, but then he has a redemption at the end. Throughout the movie, we see that Boo Boo has a turtle that wasn't in the original show, so you know they're gonna do something with that, and it turns out later that is the case. But because of this shenanigans, the mayor says, "Oh, well, you're not gonna be able to get all those, so you're fired, and you're gonna go take care of this fake park thing, and Ranger Jones is going to be in charge over here." So, despondent because of what happened, Yogi decides he's not going to be smarter than the average bear. And like, there's a whole speech that, oh no, you could have just left this alone, but you had to be smart. I'm like, but if he was smart, he wouldn't have messed up. I mean, no, some of the smartest people mess up, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess you know. He decides he's gonna be a regular bear and forage for food. And the joke is, I'm gonna go forage for food, and he's like taking stuff off of the shelf and stuff so he can bring it with him. But he takes off his hat and his tie and everything, and yeah. Well, then Boo Boo finds out that they're starting to do the logging, bringing in the machines and everything. So he goes to Yogi, and he convinces Yogi to fight back, and they have to go get Ranger Smith. Ranger Smith at first is against this, so I don't like. So they're trying to prove to Ranger Smith that they can do right. So the writers look, sometimes you don't need these jokes, but they put in a joke where he causes a traffic accident on the way to get to Ranger Smith, and it's like, why did you need to have that in there? Like, he's already messed up enough. You didn't have that. Felt very unnecessary to me. Anyway, so they go back to Jellystone to talk to the mayor, and Anna Faris is there because she has found out that the turtle that Yogi and Boo Boo have is an endangered frog-mouthed turtle, I guess. So she's going to tell the mayor, who for some reason she doesn't know is evil. Like, oh, you can't do it because of them. But like, I don't know. To me, I would look at this and go, well, we have to find this frog, but we shouldn't tell the mayor, because if he's approving this deforestation thing, he's obviously not going to care. But they tell him anyway, so his assistant, who's not Tom Holland, goes after the turtle. But he tells Ranger Jones about it. So Ranger Jones finds the turtle because... So I don't get this. He's like, "It's okay, sir. They have no idea where my cave is." And then they're like, it's in the bear's cave. And I'm like, but he just said they don't know where the cave is. So what was the point of him saying that if they knew where the cave was? I don't know. But anyway, so I get this movie is 80 minutes long, so I guess you'd have some filler. But they use this machine to get the turtle, and all they need to do is just have him get the turtle and maybe crash into something. But they have the turtle. But they end up on a raft because Yogi forgot his bungee cord when he jumped, so Boo Boo did that, and then the thing gets broken. So they end up they pull the raft, and end up on the raft. This all feels like we're just trying to stretch out the runtime because then Ranger Smith and Anna Faris try to pull them onto the shore, and Yogi pulls them onto the raft. Like, we're going to board. We were trying to get you out of here. I'm like, yeah, this all feels like you're trying to force more stuff going on so we can get to the runtime because this is only 80 minutes long. And to that point, after they survive this, they end up going into rapids and surviving all this stuff. Where did they take the turtle? To the goddamn mayor, who by now they should know is a bad guy. But they have to do this so we can run the runtime out more. Because this is confusing to me because they do this like keep away with the turtle, but Yogi accidentally, or maybe on purpose, I don't know. He gives it to the not Tom Holland guy. He's like, thank you, and he drives away, right? So then the mayor goes out to make his speech, and he's like, hey, yes, this is going to be great now that we're doing this, and watch my new campaign ad. So he's doing that, and that's when they realize, hey, wait a minute, Boo Boo is still recording. So they have Yogi and Boo Boo distract the guards while they sneak in and hook up the thing to show the footage of the mayor who was yelling about, oh, I don't care about this endangered species turtle and blah, blah, blah. So he gets in trouble. But during this whole thing, the assistant, the not Tom Holland guy, shows back up again. Now, he was supposed to get rid of the turtle, but like, when they reveal this footage, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no such thing as a frog-faced turtle. And then the tongue hits him in the face. He's right next to me, isn't he? Why is the turtle right there? The not Tom Holland guy was supposed to take him away. How did the turtle get back? We see the guy take the turtle, get in the car, and drive away. How did the turtle get back? It makes no sense. Hello? How? Also, besides the fact that the mayor is a complete douchebag, I don't like him because they do this running joke that wasn't funny the first time, where he doesn't know how to control his window in his limousine. It's not funny the first time, but they keep doing it. It's like, I hate this car, I hate this car. I'm like, I hate this joke. It's stupid. So the mayor doesn't get his way. It's endangered species, so the place is protected, but it's a national park, so it should have already been protected, but who cares? And then happy ever after, the Ranger Smith gets together with Anna Faris. Ranger Jones is still second in command, but and Yogi is sitting a bunch of not just picnic baskets this time, picnic tables, and we get something that shouldn't be in this movie. He goes, Yogi, and I'm like, that's Alvin and the Chipmunks, not Yogi. He never yells that a Yogi. Somebody said, hey, they did it over the Chipmunks. By this point, you would have had 2 Alvin and Chipmunks movies. No, that's not. Yeah, and the movie ends. So, yay. The movie's fine. Bar from a turtle that shouldn't have been there, but somehow is still there. I don't know. It's confusing. But, yeah. It's fine. I'll get it in the middle of the road. This is something to put on for the kids, entertain them for 80 minutes. It's fine. Nothing to write home about. I'm a big fan of Yogi Bear. I have the complete series somewhere. I wasn't going to dig it out for this. I got to go through that later anyway, but no, not in time for this. But yeah, and it's a short movie. It's only 80 minutes, so it's not like you're going to be sitting for a long time. They knew what they were doing. They're making it quick and easy. Yeah. So, Yeah. Tom Cavanaugh's acting, I will say, especially after seeing him on The Flash, it just feels like any minute he's just gonna go up to Yogi and go right through his, because he's gotta act annoyed because that's the way the Ranger was on the show. But he just looks like any moment he could snap and kill Yogi, just right through the. I don't know, like any moment he could do that. I don't know. Anna Faris is fine. They don't give her enough jokes, and this is when there was something wrong with her plastic surgery on her face. She looks better now, but like during the mid to late 2000s and the 2010s, she had puffy face. I don't know what it was. It started like I want to say like it maybe started around time she was doing Scary Movie 3, but by Scary Movie 4 it was in full effect. She just had puffy face, and like I don't know if anyone ever noticed this about me, but she just looks real puffy faced. I don't know if it was plastic surgery or what, but it just, I don't know. This is in deep puppy face mode years for her, so. Dan Aykroyd as Yogi is not bad. It sounds like Dan Aykroyd doing a Yogi Bear impersonation, but Justin Timberlake's Boo Boo is also not bad, although I can tell it's Justin Timberlake doing a Boo Boo impression. Then there's someone who's trying to sound like Morgan Freeman as the narrator. I don't know. I thought there was a thing where they peeled back and revealed it was the turtle, but I don't know. I guess I was thinking of something else. But anyway, yeah, so what are your thoughts on Yogi Bear? Leave them comments below. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.